And just like that, we are back. Last time when we left off, we were fresh out of Diglett Cave. We had completed the last of the regular trials here on whichever island this is. And we were prepping. We were heading in the direction of Olivia's town and hoping to finish up her trial. Now... okay. So, I'm just checking my notes and seeing where we... well... what all we have to deal with. So, yeah. It looks like we have... I think we have a battle right up ahead. So, we're here on Route 9. Nope. We are... yes, we're here on Route 9. Which means we can go fishing for most likely a love disc, and that'll finally open up the Mele Sea encounter. Now we do have some stuff to deal with. It looks like we can just zip around that guy. Hello? Yeah, we get access to several locations. It looks like Memorial Hill to the south here, or to the east here, is one of them where we can get an encounter, and not much else. And we will probably be required to go there at some point because it looks like there's a Team Skull Grunt in there. I wonder what the deal is with that. Oh, the texture on that ground and that rock is not doing as well as it could be. So, one thing to be aware of here is that there is an optional battle against, in Pokemon Sun, Lana, the water-type Kahuna. After which we can get the Muscle Band. Now, we're going to do our best to avoid that, because I frankly don't want to fight Kahuna right now. And the way that we would start that is by talking to Olivia's twin sisters. They're not her twins, but, or not Olivia, Lana's younger twin sisters. And we would wind up in a double battle with them, and then I believe we would be forced into a battle with Lana, and I really don't want to deal with that. So we're just going to not talk to any children anywhere around here. Okay, so this guy sells weed. Ooh, TM store. Now that I had written down. And we are going to take your entire stock. because there's really no reason not to, and I don't feel like checking all of these moves to see which of them actually apply to my Pokemon. So this is a restaurant, which I think means it might be Lana's. I'm not totally certain. Let's talk to more adults. Okay, that person wants a Passimian Dex entry, and that's not going to happen. Oh, I didn't mean to talk to a child. The thing is, I just really don't want to deal with Lana. I should check and see if there are any, like, problematic encounters here. Anyone dangerous? But no, the only battles seem to be... the only battles seem to be with Lana's sisters and then Lana herself. You are not a child. I think that might be Lana's room. And the bunk bed probably belongs to her sisters. And what about this? Is this Olivia's restaurant? This is Olivia's restaurant. Meet at the Ruins of Life. So, I could buy a couple of fossils. Or an evolution stone. At the moment I don't need any of these, so we're just going to invade Olivia's privacy by going into her bedroom. Wow, that is a lot of stuffles. Now, one thing I do want to take care of real quick while I'm thinking about it is we're going to back up to Route 8. Luckily, we can do that nice and quick using Charizard. Save some time. We're going to back up to Route 8 and try to track down a Stuffle. Because Stuffle has a decent matchup into Olivia, could potentially have the ability Fluffy, and I think might give us a dupe later on. Downside being, it's only a 5% encounter in this area, so we might be running around for a minute. But I think we can deal with it. So let's see, level 17 to 20. It is going to have a dark type move. So we kind of just need to run back and forth in here until we get our teddy bear. At least this is going to be a lot faster than it would be in the regular game. This is an awkward area to run back and forth in, though. Come on, just give me that teddy bear. Oh. What do you have? You have an Arcan? Yeah, I can deal with that. Now that that is no longer in sturdy, we can go ahead and finish off with magnitude. There we go. And a quick ball for the hopeful capture. Now again, not an amazing Pokemon, but it has a decent matchup into Olivia. It'll have an even better matchup if it happens to have the ability Fluffy. And it'll give us a Pokemon that we can switch in against her without really worrying too much. Now, what type of shorts are you? Sure, why not? That's incomprehensible. Apparently these are shorts that fall somewhere between the knee and the feet. So they're like almost pants, but not quite. Send you to a box for now. I just wanted to get that encounter while I was thinking about it. There are a few things that we might back up to take care of during this, because I was looking back through my notes and there are a number of things that we've skipped for various reasons. For example, once it gets to nighttime, we will go back to Howley Island, because I think we still haven't picked up that, or did we pick up the wide lens? I'm not sure. I know that we still have to pick up the scope lens from the Tauros back on Pony Ranch. But yeah, we'll hit up Coney City. Get a quick heal, and I'm going to check and see if there's anything else that we want to do in town. Oh, yes. Yes, there is. There is another TM that we want, and also Coney City has the Eviolite, which is probably the best thing that we can come across in this town. Oh, this is an uncomfortable angle to try and maneuver at. I think she just told her Meowth to attack me. There they are. They're the children that we need to avoid. Yeah, there are a couple of things that we need to find. One is a girl near a bench with a Pikachu by her, and the other is that TM that we can see in the top right beside the lighthouse. Okay. Ah, here we are. Right here is the Eviolite. Yes! Oh, we can make our under-evolved Pokemon viable. Why can't I get through there? Oh, it's through the left exit of Diglett's tunnel. Okay. Real quick, while we're here, I'm going to go ahead and swap back in a normal team member, because right now I have Diglett, and that's just less than ideal. Now sweet. Now we can finally make use. Now we can finally get some bulk out of our unevolved Pokemon. Welcome to the stream, Bee Marching. Oh, I almost just ran in front of this guy. You know what? Swim, you're up front. So I know this guy has a Growlithe, and I don't want to accidentally run in front of him at a bad time. Okay. While I'm thinking about it, we should also be leading with something fairly fast. And I'm going, or you know what, I'm just going to repel. I am just going to use repels. I can't be bothered to deal with all of the random wild Pokemon popping out at me when I've got unlimited repels. Okay, so we are trying to go through... Oh, you're kidding me. I can't get through there without... Okay. I have an escape rope. I'll go in here and actually buy another, because those things could come in handy to save some time. That should be enough for the rest of the game, honestly. Okay, and I've got plenty of I've got plenty of repels. That said, it looks like it's going to be pretty late game for getting the TM for Will-O-Wisp, which is a bit annoying. Especially since that one's really good on Drifloon. I'm just gonna go ahead and mark that as something that we couldn't get. And mark Lana as not done because, well, we avoided her. Okay, so we can come in here. I should probably check and see what the deal is in this area. Memorial Hill. So there are a decent number of trainers here. For example, the small child. Oh, I got caught. He has a Jigglypuff and a Ledian. So yeah, I don't think I have much reason to be worried here. I will go ahead and drop a Thunder Wave. Sure, go ahead and disable Thunder Wave. It does have rollout, but it's a Jigglypuff. And he's going for double slap for some reason. Yeah, I don't know. Should still be able to KO even through Reflect. We'll run into the grass here, because we should be able to get our Phantom pretty quick, and there we did. Yeah, it's a 30% encounter rate, so that's not all that surprising. Natural Cure would have been better as the ability, but hey, no point in not catching it. Oh. Okay, well, in that case, we'll paralyze it and bring in something that can deal with it well. It's level 20, right? Yeah, it's level 20, so that means it has Feint Attack, Ingrain, Growth, and Astonish. I have anything that doesn't take much from normal or ghost. I have stuff that doesn't take much from normal. I have stuff that doesn't take much from ghost. I don't have both. I mean, dark or ghost, not normal. I'm just gonna chuck a few Great Balls. There we go. I'm pretty sure I already used camo shorts. Pity, they would do pretty well here. Let's see what type of shorts you are going to be. See, part of the trouble is that I am saving a few of these for... I'm saving a few of these for specific Pokemon. Was I saving that one for anything in particular? Well, we'll go ahead and use that one. You can be cycling shorts. But you're going to a box. So I want to watch this lady for a moment, because I want to know what her patrol pattern is. Okay, so she's going to walk that way, and then I can walk past this way. I'm going to lead Cut Off for a moment, because I think right now it's our best matchup. So yeah, the old guy that was standing in front of the grave has an Umbreon. The lady walking back and forth has a Comfey. There is someone here who has an Ariados, which Cut Off should be a good match into, and then the Team Skull Grunt, wherever they are, has Eradicate. Are you punk girl Melissa? I probably could have gone for Flame Charge first to play it safe, but it would have guaranteed that I outsped on the second turn, even if I didn't right there. But it looks like my guess that I would one-shot, if it wasn't wrong, wasn't punished. Okay, so there's some random twerp. Like, there's some random Ether Corporation twerp that is apparently conscripting us into a fight. But anyway, yeah, it doesn't have... It's not like it has counter or anything, so... Quad effective fighting move coming in. Okay, so once we finish the Grand Trial, we can go to Hano Grand Resort. And I guess maybe see Ether Paradise. I know that's a place, but I haven't ever figured out where it fits into the game. Okay, this is Akala Outskirts. Oh, I see. So that's what I was thinking of. Looks like the only encounters here would have been a Stuffle in the grass or a Chinchou if we go fishing, so We could still get the Chinchou if we feel the need, but I might not bother for the moment. So now if you just walk back that way. We'll be coming back this way in a minute. I just realized that I never did bother to stop and fish for Love Disc. There we have it. Okay, we finally have Love Disc, which, well, we need to catch it first. How many of these do we have? Yeah, we can totally afford to spend a dive ball on Love Disc. Hang on, I just want to double check something because my my shorts knowledge is limited. But yeah, you can be boyfriend shorts. And we'll see your summary. You are going to perish in the box, more than likely, but for the moment you can live. Okay, well, just like that, we got our encounter here. And now we have the freedom to head back to Mele-Mele-Sea and catch ourselves a Corsola. Oh, jeez. So, I do want to double check if we need to be repelling here. I think we do. Mele-Mele-Sea. What are the surfing encounters? Yeah, Finneon is one of the surfing encounters, so we definitely want to be repelling, and we want to be going to bubbling patches of water, primarily, because Corsola is only 1% elsewhere. In the bubbling patches, it ticks up to 20%. So, where are my super repels? And because we got access to this area quite a while ago, I'm not too worried about running into trainers. Because the trainers here are leveled for back when we first got Surf. Okay, so that's there. Anything to find here? Huh, a rare candy. Nice. The annoying thing is that because we're trying for bubbling water, it's not that common. And even when we find it, Love Disc is more common in it than Corsola. So yeah, we weren't very likely to get one on our first pull. As a matter of fact, Wishy-Washy, Magikarp, and Corsola are all the same odds in all of these. Yes, definitely use another Repel. Part of the trouble is definitely that some sections of this are blocked off until we get Sharpedo, and I'm pretty sure we missed the bubbles, but oh well. They might go away if we go too fast as we approach. Yeah, these rocks are only passable once we get the Sharpedo ride. Sharpedo can smash through them. Yes, use another Repel. Oh, but at least we can take a minute and grab some items. And I can try... Yeah. Corsola, would you please make this fast? Aw. So we got a fishing spot there. I'm just trying to figure out where they all are at the moment. That way I can figure out a path for farming them. There's one right there. One right here. Come on. Oh, well, that's easily the most disappointing thing that we've run into. Not even a Pokemon. One right there. There are a couple right around this beach up here. There's one on the opposite side of it too. I don't know if only specific spots have bubbles, or if it's just random. Yeah, why not? Let's deal with this lady. Oh, she has a Corsola. Oh, and I got the Omni Boost. Watch her get the Omni Boost. Starting to think it's locational where we can run into bubbles, because we've run into it in the same locations multiple times, and several locations just haven't had them. Yeah, it's definitely location specific. Oh. Oh. I reeled in too fast. I wonder, does it depend on if I cross into a new area? I would guess that it does. Okay, this is a pretty quick way to do this then. I massively overcomplicated that. Corsola! Yeah! We got one! Real quick. Okay, it doesn't know Ancient Power quite yet, so we should be pretty safe to just chuck Pokeballs at it with Drawstring. That said, we're gonna go for a Dive Ball. Okay, well that one didn't work. You don't have any, like, surprises for me. You don't know, like, Explosion or anything, right? No. And luckily we're catching Corsola at a level where it will still know Recover. There wasn't an option where that wouldn't happen, but it's nice that that is guaranteed. I'll go ahead and drop a Thunder Wave on this thing. Oh, it knows Refresh. Okay, well, that might make this take longer then. It keeps healing its paralysis. Again. Dang it. So it looks like it's going to pop our Citrus Berry soon here, but I'm gonna keep playing this safe. There's no reason to go aggressive. We have a lot of Pokeballs and no shortage of time. Alright. We're going to drop Rain Dance for Stockpile. We're not going to bother learning Swallow and Spit Up. And now, what type of shorts had I saved for you? Had I already given the name Bermuda to someone? I don't think so. Though Bermuda might be better for Pew Pew Mew Q. What all do I have? Sorry, this is getting increasingly difficult just because types of shorts, while many, are hard to fit to a specific Pokemon. Oh, I'll go with that. Scalloped shorts are apparently a thing. So welcome to the team, Scalloped Shorts. So now I can go ahead and remove Corsola and Love Disc from my notes for things that I haven't gotten yet. Sorry, just skimming back through some stuff. Let's see Scalloped summary. Plus attack is annoying and hustle is similarly annoying. If we had had natural cure, that would have been significantly better. Like, we're just going to not use physical attacks. Oh, I can't make changes right now. Yeah, we're just going to not use physical attacks on Scalloped, but... So, hustle doesn't really make a difference for our accuracy. But it is annoying that we got that plus attack nature. Because it would have been nice to have a boost to one of our defenses. Or at least minus speed instead of minus special defense. Alright, Scalloped. See you later. And welcome to the stream, Lastborn. So now we head back here. And get back on our way. We should probably stop in the Pokemon Center, actually. So, we'll wait for this lady's cycle to go its course. And slip on by. We'll lead with Cutoff for the moment, I think. And we're back to Akala Outskirts. Okay, so there are two notable battles that I've got in my notes here. There's a fisherman who has a Gyarados. Hopefully we can avoid him, but we'll want to play it safe because that's frightening. And then there's a Team Skull admin that we're obviously going to wind up forced into. Let me just check the details. Okay, yeah, so the fisherman with the Gyarados leads with a Staryu, and it looks like he's the only fisherman, so that should make it easier to avoid him. And then we've got the Skull admin who has a Golbat and a Salandit. That should be pretty easy for hiking to deal with. Though the Golbat's Confuse Ray could make things annoying. Okay, so it's you. You are the person that we have to avoid. And I am going to throw a line in right here. Just in case we get a Chinchou, because that's our only legal encounter left on this route. But we didn't, so goodbye. So this guy has a Hariyama, which we could take with Cutoff pretty safely, I believe, but no sense in taking risks. Let's see real quick. Yeah, okay, so it's just the one exit to the Ruins of Life. We are most likely going to be jumped by the Team Skull person right about here. My, that is a tacky getup. Like, what the crap? It would be one thing if you just wanted some edgy makeup and stuff. Sure, you do you, but at least know how to put it on. And also, you know, realize that pink clashes really hard with yellow. Like, I struggle to think of two more conflicting colors. So if we can just get off one Rock Tomb here, we can do some pivoting to shake off confusion. And when we come back in, I think we'll be faster. Maybe not. There's no real guarantee on that one. So Plaid will resist its attacks. It only has 2 moves, by the way. All it has... Oh wait, no, it has... Yeah, it only has 2 moves. Air Cutter and Confuse, right? This might actually take it out. Okay. We're going into hiking. This isn't really a frightening matchup, but there are several things that I want to take care of in this there are several things that I want to do, and the safe strats here are all pretty slow. Oh, oops, I meant to switch, not to run. There we go. We'll drop Stealth Rock. And hopefully she just won't bother going for Confuse Ray. If she does, I mean, we've got plenty that can deal with a single level 26 Salandit. Well. Alright, looks like we have a tad more pivoting. In all honesty, we don't have much that can't deal with her Salandit, so... Well, I guess that might not be entirely true, because we've got a bug poison type, so that matches up badly into a fire... Or, we've got a bug fairy type, so that matches up badly into a fire poison. And two of our Pokemon, like, don't match up well into it. Anyway, you're dead now. So I'm pretty sure... Not yet. Okay. For a solid second there, I was really worried that we were going to be forced into the battle before I was prepared. Something that I should have looked up beforehand in hindsight, but no. Okay, so let's go ahead, fly back to town where we can do our real preparations. Now we'll be doing this pretty quick. I'm going to take advantage of PK Hex. Some other things that'll speed this along. So for a moment, let's just talk about which Pokemon are going to get a shot in this matchup. So, real quick, as far as the Ruins of Life go, the positive is that Olivia's first two Pokemon really aren't that threatening. As long as we've got a safeguard up, there's really nothing that the Nose Pass can do to us. And similarly, the Boldore just doesn't have much that's worrying as long as we've got a good rock resist. The really frightening thing on Olivia's team is her Lycanroc, which has Bite and Rock Throw, and Rock Throw can be boosted by Rock EMZ. So that makes it a little bit tougher to deal with, which is why we're bringing out some of our fighting types, because if in case y'all didn't notice, we have a bit of an excess of flying types. It's just one of the things about this run. There are a decent number of relatively short birds and I guess balloons. So 4 of our main team members are all getting benched. That goes without saying. We're not taking our flying types with us. None of these guys carry significant ground coverage anyway. Actually, we could take a flying type for pivoting just because of Boldore, but that might not even be the best idea, simply because Boldore whatever we have in against it at the start, Boldor is pretty likely to go for Rock Blast. Just because that is its strongest move. Some folks that are coming off the bench, though, we have Corduroy, who has seen some decent use. We have Boxer, who has also seen some decent use. Both of them match up really well. Because at the moment, my current plan is just lead with Hiking, set up Safeguard, bring in Corduroy. And that should do enough to get us... Well, actually, no, we don't even need to set up Safeguard. We'll set up Reflect. Yeah, lead with Hiking, set up Reflect, bring in Corduroy. And that should be enough to deal with the first two Pokemon. I think she's always going to bring out her Lycanroc last, but let's check. Olivia... Bulbapedia page... So, one thing that we want to be aware of, we want to have Protect on a lot of our Pokemon. Yeah, so it doesn't say that she's scripted to bring out her Lycanroc last, so there's a definite chance that she brings it out more often, or earlier. But either way, Reflect from Hiking alongside... yeah. Hang on. I'm going to just throw some Pokemon into the team that I'm kind of planning on us taking with us, taking along, and then I'll go over why we're taking these specific Pokemon. And you notice 2 of them have never been used, but that's just because we just barely caught them. So, let's talk through the team. Obviously, we're leading Hiking, who can set up Reflect, and we'll go ahead and drop, Light Screen for Return. I mean, no, Protect. Why did I say Return? Go ahead and drop... Nope, not Rain Dance. Not that. Why can't I hit it? So Light Screen gets replaced with Protect. I'm being kind of careful to avoid dropping... Stealth Rock, because if we lose that, I don't think we get access to it until just... I don't think we get access to the move reminder until just before the Elite Four, and that's frightening. Now, we may look at some other moves for Hiking. Especially Safeguard is a bit tempting if for some reason we have to deal with that, but I really don't think it should. If for some reason we have to deal with Nose Pass without our ground type, but I don't think we should. I think the odds of us having to deal with it without our ground type are pretty low. Now, that said, we're going to use Protect on most of the other Pokemon, especially if they have a stab that can deal with it, like here. Swim doesn't really have a reason to be carrying Hidden Power right now, so we're just going to drop that for Protect. Corduroy. You know what? Metal Claw isn't that great. Slightly inaccurate. We're going to drop it. We really only use Corduroy for electric types primarily, so Metal Claw won't come into play very often at all. and you get a protect, and you get a protect, and you get a protect. Yeah, we'll go ahead and drop Scald because Brick Break is better here. Especially with what I have planned for Boxer. And you aren't going to be doing much damage with Flail, even if you manage to use it. So yeah, we're just going down the line, and this is all because we have to deal with a person who has a Z-move queued up, and even with our Pokemon that aren't that vulnerable to it, there's still some risk going on. Now, there are a couple of other things that we want to do. Go ahead and put Scald on Scalloped. We have a decent damaging move. Now we could consider some bulk up strats here, but we don't really have a great scenario to set up for bulk up. Nosepass throws around paralysis, and Boldore throws around accuracy drops, neither of which we want to deal with. But we can go ahead and give Toriador Shorts Brick Break. I didn't even bother to check what Toriador's ability is, because that could have an impact here. Please, just be fluffy, don't be klutz. It's klutz. Of course it is. It's annoying, but not surprising. And hey, if we're going to get bad luck, better to get it with Pokemon that we're less likely to use. So I'm just going to go down the list of TMs that we've picked up. Make sure that I'm seeing any of them that we might want to put on someone's moveset. Scalloped, do you have room for Reflect? You have Refresh. We might want to keep that around. That could actually come in handy. Rock Tomb could be decent, except the one Pokemon that I would be likely to use it on is Corduroy, who already has Bulldoze, which is just strictly better in this fight. Sandstorm would be good if they had special moves, because it would give our rock types a boost. So real quick, how fast is Lycanroc? It's probably... so it's the Midnight form. Stats, there we are. Midnight form has 82 base speed, so that's still probably going to be a good bit faster than our relatively slow Crabrawler. So in that case, Bulk Up really won't do much of anything. Do you have room for it? No, your best use is probably going to be firing off Baby Doll Eyes in that moment. Yeah, I don't think we'll worry too much about that one. No, I think movesets are alright at this point. Let's look at held items. So among other things, we definitely want leftovers on Scalloped. And we can't really put anything on Toriador. Because, so the ability Klutz, for those who aren't aware, causes the user to be unable to use held items. Now, there are a few specific held items that you can kind of abuse this with, but in general it's just a garbage ability. Okay, so we do have the wide lens, that's nice. So now, what held items do they have? Leftovers, citrus, Phytium Z, citrus, leftovers. That's probably about what we want, honestly. I'd be tempted to give Swim a Pinchberry, but I would prefer to do that if I had some assurance that we weren't going to be taking more than 50%. Because the positive with Pinchberries is that you have a pretty good amount of healing from them. But the negative... Jeez, I don't know what's up with my throat today. Must be something that I ate. The negative with Pinchberries is that you've got a smaller space to land on. See, if we take a look at Swim here, Swim would only activate her Pinchberry if she hit 25% or less HP, which means she would need to be down at about 17 hit points. Whereas with the Citrus Berry, it'll do less healing, but it'll trigger at 35 or lower, which is a lot easier to rely on surviving. Hold up. I feel like standing. I don't know, I'm fidgety this stream. Give me just a sec. Here I come. There we go. So yeah, we'll roll with that for the moment. And Phytium Z, I was always going to try to use. And you know what, actually? We're going to go ahead and give Toriador Phytium Z. It might not be able to use it, but we can test that. Yeah, I don't know if there was a good way to test whether Toriador had Klutz versus Fluffy, like without doing a bunch of extra calcs. Okay, so we've saved the game. I'm going to crack open PK Hex. So that we can go ahead and do our editing. So we really only have a couple of Pokemon that we want to edit here. Like, we've got a couple of Pokemon that are new that we could go ahead and edit, but I don't think I'll bother. So, Toriador, let's view your details. Give you maxed out HP and attack. And then drop the last bit into defense. Now, as for Scalloped, You are going to have maxed out HP. And we're going to split the rest, basically, between defense and special defense. You know what? 200 into defense, 58 into special defense. That's... You know what? We'll bring it a little bit closer to the middle. $148 in defense, $110 in special defense. And with all of these... Oh wait, I never set the last one. Looks like you have a hidden power psychic. That's not bad. Okay, you. Of course our Stuffle has a garbage attack IV. We can deal with that. They're all maxed out. They're all maxed out. Trying to see if there's anything I want to take care of while I'm in here. No, I think that's about it. Okay, that should be reloaded, and now restart the game. Now, if we take a look, Scallop's defensive stats are hanging around in the high 30s, low 40s, which will make this a lot more reliable. I didn't bother putting any into special attack because, as you can probably tell by the moveset, Scallop isn't really much of an attacker. So now it's just a matter of distributing not going to learn Ancient Power. Just going to distribute some rare candies. Definitely not learning Spike Cannon. Ancient Power I had actually thought about, but decided against. Lucky Chance is actually better than Refresh, and I'm going to go ahead and learn it. Having a bit of a blanket against being crit is really nice. I'm just going to double check. Okay, Olivia's team are level 27. And we'll go ahead and drop Brutal Swing for payback because, frankly, Toriador is going to be moving second a lot. 27. Nope, you are not evolving. You would be too tall if you evolved. No need for Dizzy Punch. Luckily, Boxer is a location-based evolution. Now, Corduroy is about to try to evolve. That's a no. The fact that so many of our Pokemon want to evolve at this point is actually pretty worrying. Simply because it means that we're getting to the point where those Pokemon are really going to become outclassed by a lot of other potential Pokemon. Okay, we've got our team to level 27. Gonna fly back there, make sure that all of our stuff is in order. Did I not fly back there? Dang it. Just because I know that I'm not going to get forced into any battles because I know how to dodge all of the people along this doesn't mean that I want to have to walk back there. This is the main one that we gotta be careful around. Okay, now before we talk to Olivia, let's crack open the Pokédex, or the Pokemon. Let's crack open the team, that's it, and just double check everything. So, on hiking we have Rock Tomb, Reflect, and Protect. And the item Leftovers. All good. On Swim, we have Scald and Protect, and a Citrus Berry. Good. Full health. Full health, yes. On Corduroy, we have Magnitude, Protect, Sucker Punch, Bulldoze, Citrus Berry. All of those are as we want. Boxer, we have Brick Break and Protect. Toriador, we have Brick Break and Protect, and a Phytinium Z, same with Boxer. And then Scalloped, we have Protect, Recover, Scald, and Lucky Chant. And Leftovers. Okay, all of that looks good. So now to execute the plan against Olivia. Let's do it. Honestly, there was surprisingly little leading up to her, kind of like the last Kahuna. Once you finish, you can pretty much just go straight here. So, her nose pass. Despite how slow hiking is, we probably outspeed this thing. So as long as we get off a Reflect, and I wouldn't have minded getting off a Stealth Rock to break a Sturdy in the back, but you know what? I'm not too worried about it. Oh! Did she predict our switch? We're going to go for Magnitude because 2 Magnitudes are the most likely option for guaranteeing the KO. Oh wow, I really thought that would do more. That might be enough to finish that. Okay, it was. So it took 2 high magnitudes, which means it would have gone a bit slower had we gotten lower rolls. Oh, and she went straight into the Lichen Rock. Now, presumably, it's going to use its Bite because that's neutral coverage against us. So we'll throw up Protect. I was hoping for a Z move there. But now... unfortunately, we can't really afford to switch into Hiking. It might have been a better call for me to put a Cherry Berry on it, but... we're going to switch in Toreador. And then we will Protect. And hope that she wastes her Z move into our Protect. Okay, she didn't. Fire off a priority Baby Doll Eyes. We're playing it nice and careful here. I don't know exactly what criteria needs to be met for her to go for the Z move. It might be that she needs to see the kill. But as long as I Protect every other turn, then by the time she knocks me into... then whenever it is she knocks me into kill range... okay. Maybe she sees a crit? I've never actually been sure if AI know when they're going to crit. I know they know their exact damage roll. They use that to determine whether they're going to attack, like what attack they're going to use, but... okay. You know what? No. Sorry, Toreador, but I really want this to be kind of the swan song of our crab here. Because Boxer's going to struggle to see use farther down the line. And I'd just really like to break out. I'd really like to give it this one. All out pummeling. No, it didn't live. Okay. Now, Olivia does wind up serving as one of the Elite Four, so this won't be the last time we face her. But I would say that this time is probably going to be the more dangerous of the two. We're gonna bring in Swim to finish this up. Swim can definitely take a headbutt, probably outspeed, and definitely finish this up with, yeah. Scald should be the finish, and we did outspeed. It's a rough. Oh. Maybe that's what's been happening in my throat this entire time. Ugh. It's a rock. There was very little chance that we weren't going to outspeed it. And just like that, we have a rock-type Z move, which is pretty good because, as you may have noticed, we get a few different rock types. One of them is even offensive, so... ah, yes. To use this Z move, you have to pull an Instagram pose. Okay, I'm pretty sure we just got some lore dropped on us. I love how Lily very literally knows that the Ether Foundation is, like, the enemy, and she just says nothing. Okay, we will go ahead and fly to the wrong place real quick, just because I want to take a second and put my normal team back together, and level some of them up. I'm pretty sure as soon as we get to the next major island that... I'm pretty sure as soon as we get there, we have a battle with How, so we should try to be ready for that. But I think Ether Paradise is going to be first. So for the moment, we should be alright. And we do have a new Pokemon that has a good matchup into How's Raichu, so that's nice. Just to be on the safe side, once we level these guys up, I'm probably going to go ahead and switch Diglett back into the party. Teeter Dance, I don't think is really useful. Yeah, no, I'm not relying on confusion strats. Confusion is a complete coin flip. A lot of confusion-inducing moves are 50-50, and we will drop Ominous Wind for Hex. Look, the Omni Boost is fun and all, but it's so unlikely to happen that you can absolutely never rely on it taking place. Okay. So we will go ahead and swap one of our flying types out for our ground type. Just to be on the safe side. And you know what? We will also swap items. And now we are heading back to Hiya City. I really don't know how to pronounce any of these locations. Did I heal? I can't remember, so we're going to do it again. Grand Resort, and finally we get access. Hold up, I just want to make sure that I know where it starts. This does say Hano. Yep, Hano Grand Resort. This is an area that I've been anticipating for a little bit now. I don't think we can get our encounter here. Well, specifically I don't think we want to get our encounter here, because Hano Beach is where we're hoping to get Mewtwo, and we want to get Finneon first to guarantee it. Or we can pick up a Black Glasses, and we should watch out for a couple of this. Oh wait, that's on the beach. I should open up the page for Hano Grand Resort. I don't think I listed anything because I don't think there was much to run into. I just kind of forgot. So it looks like the only trainers that I'm seeing here are Oricorio. Yeah, 2 people with Oricorios, golfers, and then a veteran with a Trumbeak. shouldn't have too much trouble with any of those, but no reason to get into a fight with anyone at all. And there's a Pikachu. Master Chooster, this is your first vacation in 3 years. Please don't forget that you are a famous star. Please forget that you're a famous star and just enjoy being a regular Pikachu for once. Ah, yes. This is the world building that we're blessed with by this franchise. Okay, there's the person who wants to take us to a place. Faba? Paradise, out on the sea, artificial island. So yeah, I will be forced to say yes, but I want to check where this path leads, because I thought this is... Okay, never mind, this is Hano Beach. We're going to stay away so that I don't accidentally start a wild battle that locks me into an encounter that I don't particularly want yet. Okay, that guy only works with Keldeo and Meloetta. Ah, and those are probably the golfers who... Hang on. Is there a reason to help from the man in the Machamp costume after defeating the golfers? Okay, so we can get a TM out of this. Hold up. Did I really not include this then? Huh. Okay, apparently I just forgot to write this down. So yeah, if we defeat the golfers, we get TM45. What is TM45? Attract? Really? That's it? Dude, I'm sorry, but I'm going to leave you to that situation. Oh, I didn't mean to accept the battle. Oh well, it's just a Trumbeak. Yeah, the only damaging move it has is Echoed Voice, so this is pretty much free. Like, it'll throw status our way, but everything else that it does we can just switch out to avoid. I wish we could hit it with Hex, but... I should probably... not speed this up so that I don't start hitting myself in confusion. Okay, so it'll go for a random move now. You know what, Plaid, you're in. Hidden Power will be enough to finish this up. So this person does give us the metronome, so at least we got something out of it. That's who Kahili is. So Kahili is one of the Elite Four. She's the flying type expert. Should I help this guy? Hang on, so those Oricorio are in their fire type form, it looks like. Which means this could actually go really fast if I just lead with those two. I'm guessing it's a 2-on... I'm guessing it's a double battle. Sure. Oh, those are... Neither of those are fire type form. I think we should still be fine. Like, we'll just want to double down on one of them. They will outspeed. And Air Cutter has a high crit rate, but again, they're not that threatening. And now it's a 2-on-1. There's an argument to be made for giving swim shorts a leftovers as well, especially since we could then stack on some passive recovery with Protect. Okay, this is gonna take a while. There we go. Okay, so he was being creepy, they were being creepy, everyone was just being creepy there. It is weird how many times they have people dressed up as Pokemon in this game. Like, not just the classic collectors who are kind of cosplaying, but people genuinely trying to impersonate Pokemon. Alright. Well, we're going to be taken to Ether Paradise, so I am... Oh, not the Ether House. That's a different place. Ether Paradise, so I'm going to open up some details on that. Ether Paradise. Branch Chief invites you. Upon arriving at the resort with How, Fable will take them to the Ether Paradise. The player and How are then introduced to Wick, who gives them a tour of the facility. At the top floor, they meet the president. Ultra Wormhole spits out a Pokemon. What Pokemon? Nihilego. Okay, so we're going to want ground type coverage. Immediately after we fight it, we will be sent off to Fate. We will be sent off to Mali City on Ulula. Okay, so we have to deal with the trainers there are high level because we're going to wind up going back at some point. There are a couple of TMs that we can grab. One of which we will just be given. Yeah, okay, all of that makes sense. I'm just double checking all of this because it's a long page. Yeah, it looks like there are a pretty wide variety of things to do here, but it looks like this trip should be pretty short. Short and quick and to the point. Yeah, okay. Shouldn't be any trouble as long as we're leading a ground type. As long as we've got our Diglett up front with a Violite, we should be able to take at least one hit from Nihilego and yeah. So, hang on. If I scroll, does it give me a breakdown of the battle? Level 27. Cool, that's all I really needed to know. I just want to know what moves it's going to be carrying. I don't think it's possible to catch these things without the specific Ultra Beast Pokeball. Learn set. Generation 7. We got 27, Venoshock, Headbutt, Psywave, and Clear Smog. So the most dangerous of those is Psywave, but even that shouldn't be too much of an issue. So really, we want to be more concerned with what happens after we get to Mali Island. Or Mali City. Mali City. Yeah, I'm guessing it's pretty much an immediate fight with How. Either that or it's going to be right after we get back from Mount Hokalani. It's a hard call, because it could be right at the beginning, or it could be after we get back from Mount Hokalani, or it could be after we get back from Blush Mountain and the Totem Vikavolt. It's really hard to make that call. Actually, I think the Totem Vikavolt might be on Mount Hokalani. Either way, we'll go ahead, lead Corduroy. Shouldn't be too much to worry about. Blah, 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 blah. Jeez, everyone in this game just insists on lying to me, and I'm not given the options to catch them in it. Okay, so this is Wick. Alola. bunch of stuff is going to happen. Okay, so at this point, I think... First of all, I think we're free to wander about the cabin. What's your deal? Hold up, there's someone I didn't talk to. I don't know why I'm being this thorough when I just skipped through all of the story stuff, but... Ah, there's Lucy. I'm pretty sure I was supposed to come up from the bottom, but no one cares. Jeez, everyone is talking about their ages. Okay, let's get into a match. Wait, so did it... Okay, it got a defense boost. We should still be able to deal with it, but let's start by using Protect, just to waste his time a little bit. Okay, so it's probably going to go for Headbutt. Now, if I open with a Bulldoze, there's a decent chance that my next attack will outspeed it. And since that was enough damage to do half, we can just go for another Bulldoze to finish it off. I wonder if we're allowed to catch it there. Probably not. I'm guessing it can't be caught without a Beast Ball. Earth Power? Nah. Oh, I almost didn't mash fast enough. Yeah, she's very creepy. Oh, the TM for Psychic. That's not bad. So yeah, we weren't able to go to the pier and grab the other TM that's available on the island, but... Okay, I better have been healed after all that. Okay, so it is right off the bat, which is a little bit scary because he's running some slightly higher level Pokemon right now, including a Vaporeon, which I didn't really take the time to pay attention to. I'm so used to just having to deal with his Raichu. See, now, if I had a Dark type, I could pivot back and forth between the Dark type and Corduroy and waste all of this thing's Psychics or Electro Balls, and that would make things easier. But as it is, I think we can take a hit. Thanks to our Violite. And this thing only has offense, so Sucker Punch. So even if Bulldoze wasn't enough for the KO, we still made it through there. But this thing has Water Pulse and Quick Attack. That said, we only have one Pokemon resistant to Water-type moves. So, come on out, Swim Shorts. I probably should have put Hidden Power back on this thing, but it's fine. Use Aqua Ring. I'm hoping we don't get confused. Okay, yeah. Because I think this is going to be a bit of a slog, so by getting some Aqua Ring recovery as we chip it down with Feint Attack. Oh, I meant to use Protect. That's not good. Okay, we're gonna switch in Drawstring. Paralyze this thing. Drawstring can take a few decent hits. It would have been bad if that crit. Okay, back to Swim. Aqua Ring. Ideally, it gets paralyzed this turn. Well, I mean, ideally it gets paralyzed every single turn, so that doesn't really say much. Ideally, we avoid confusion, and I actually remember to alternate protects to gain more health back. Now, the nice thing about using Swim Shorts for this matchup is that we have his last Pokemon is a grass type with a grass Z move. It's very likely to go for that grass move when it comes in. Which will help us predict moves. Especially if we keep it high enough health that we're unlikely to go down to... Can we just appreciate how few times it's been fully paralyzed? Because I think the number is 0. And it's gotten a crit and a confusion in that time. Like, it's a 25% chance to be paralyzed every time, and it's just not happening. Ugh. Yeah, I should have thought this fight out more thoroughly. But we're finally at the point where I feel semi-prepared. Really? Go on, confuse. Why not? You know, double down here. We're at the point where I feel semi-prepared to deal with opponents, and I wanted to try to speed up a bit. That was obviously a bit of a dumb call. I hope he doesn't use items. Otherwise, this is going to get stretched out even longer. Okay, I don't think he used an item. It finally gets paralyzed, and it happens when we're protecting. That's okay. We can finish this up with Feint Attack. Then the paralysis, or then the Dartrix that comes up next. We'll be able to fire off its Z move, ideally. So I'm hoping that it doesn't see the kill with Razor Leaf, but does with its Z-move, because that should bring the Z-move in. We'll still take some damage, but it'll be a fourth of the normal damage, which we should be able to handle. Ain't tough. Cool. Okay, now it's going for Razor Leaf. We can handle it with pivoting. So now Plaid can come in, resist both of its stab moves, and Plaid will deal with the rest of it. Really? Oh, it just stole our Oranberry, or our Citrus Berry, but that just boosted our acrobatics, so joke's on you, How. You just gave us access to a stronger move. Nope, you are not evolving, Corduroy. You are already the right height. And by that I mean less than 2 feet tall. Okay. So there's an area here in town where we can get an encounter. I don't recall if it matters what we get, and I don't think we can influence it. Yeah, I don't think it matters, and I don't think we can influence it, so shouldn't be too much to bother with. Hold up, just fiddling with my notes real quick. There are a couple of useful things that we could back up and get right about now that we haven't had access to so far, but I'm not going to worry about it for the moment. Okay, so Mali City. Oh, and the north exit is the Mali Garden. I didn't even route this place in. I don't know why. I'm guessing I just didn't see it existed. So, a nighttime encounter means either Meowth, Poliwag, or Cottony. Yeah, pity we're not in the post-game. We could get Kartana. Yes, there are a couple of legendary Pokemon that fit our rule set. I think Kartana might actually be the only one, but still. Okay, there's a person with a quiz who can give us an air balloon. That's about it. Other than that, it's just battles. It looks like Guzma. It looks like this is where we have our first Guzma fight. I don't know why the levels instantaneously jumped up. You know what? I'm going to see if we can avoid Mali Garden for the moment. I'm going to see if we get access to Route 10 yet. So I don't really care about the encounters in Mali Garden. The best is probably the... whatchamacallit? The Meowth. Simply because we don't currently have a dark type, but not much to do there. Hang on, what items are available here in the city? I should actually check. Okay, there's a shop with TMs. Let's clear out their stock. Oh, and now we get access to the TM for Bulldoze. Arguably the single best move for dealing with Nihilego. Oh, and we got U-turn. Nice. That's useful. That's a good option there. One moment. Okay. Just to save us time healing in the future. And we have unlimited Ultra Balls now. Let's get some of those. Plaid got pom-poms, yes. So, fun thing, Oricorio has 4 different forms. This one is actually called pom-pom form. Well, he's gonna stop me. Okay. If we're being forced into Mally Garden, then I want to look ahead at the battles. So, it's a Sightseer with a Persian and a Marowak, both from Kanto. So, Preschooler with a Cleffa, that shouldn't be an issue. There's a me heading back to the Pokemon Center to swap. Well, should I swap my ground type out of the party now? I would, but there is another electric type. You know what? I'll swap in my electric type. How's that? That should work. And we'll give a little bug there some candy. Come to think of it, I should probably swap Swim out of the party right now, since it's already at the level cap for the next match. Yeah, I don't know why they magically, like, instantly kicked everything, all of the main fights, up to a level beyond the next trial. Scalloped, you're swapping in for Swim. So we'll go from having an offensive water type to a defensive one. Ah yes, he will start by looking at a statue on the end of the bridge. So I think this says no ride Pokemon. Oh, except for Charizard, because Charizard is the least dangerous and least destructive ride Pokemon. Oh. I'll be honest, I just kind of assumed that I would encounter the... whatchamacallit, the Meowth. Oh no, not that. Quick Ball. know what? You can be silk shorts. I'll go with that. Yes, I am just naming a fabric there, but with Pokemon that I'm planning to throw away, with Pokemon that I'm not really planning to use anyway, I'm trying not to put too much thought into their names. So what's your deal? Nope, Infiltrator, not Prankster, so you are immediately far less potentially useful than you would otherwise be, especially since we have already cleared the water type trial. I'm going to take a second. Oh, jeez. Can't even click on the map. That person is blocking the way. Let me run from the battle. Honestly, I consider the fact that you can fail the attempt to run from the battle one of the most annoying things in Pokemon. And now I'm just going to repel. There. Now I shouldn't have to deal with any more of these. Okay, I don't know who you are. Are there any useful items in here that I can at least grab? No. Well, there's the... Oh, the girl here right next to me looks like she's the one who gives out the... air balloon, which is actually one that I'd kind of like to have around for whenever it is I wind up needing it. Oh no, it's the girl in the very north of the garden. Meaning farther north, I suppose. Hi, Kukui. You know what? You forced me to go out of my way to... come up here, then I'm going to avoid you for a little bit. Sure, why not? I'll pick up a Zygarde piece. Wait, did I run out of repel? No, this thing is the same level as me. Drawstring, you're in. I should give you a new citrus berry. This lady face the other way. Is it this way? Let's repel again. Where's the person? From girl in the north of the gardens when answering the quiz correctly. Like, is it not there? Is it maybe over here? Oh. Well, now we gotta deal with plot. I'll stop on Route 10 to get to Mount Hokalani. Oh wait, I'm kind of dumb, actually. I just realized what the issue is. One moment. Saving the game. Restart. It has to be during the day. I think this will bump us back to daytime. Maybe not. Really? Okay then. We're gonna fiddle with the system settings for a moment. I just want to take care of this before I forget it. So it's 6 a.m. You. No? Okay, so there must be another girl in the north of the garden. Oh my. Luckily, we are a bit faster than the average Aquanid. Where's this person who's supposed to quiz me? Ugh. Alright, what's this thing packing? Pursue Hyperfang Assurance Crunch. That's a lot of dark coverage. Did get hit by Pursuit. We're fairly bulky. Reflect wore off. That's not a big deal. We will be taking a Thunderbolt here. We'll waste his Thunderbolt. Yeah, I'm really hoping they don't drop Guzma on us right now. Okay. Can I get a quiz? No. About over here, is there a person? No. Where is this mythical person in the north? Jeez, I can't even get a snack. Do I have to surf? No, I can't. It's not letting me. Because there are no ride Pokemon allowed. Do I have to walk out this way? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. We got that set up. Bring in Scalloped. Set up Lucky Chant, because honestly that'll help make this next bit a little bit less annoying. And we'll Scald. And now we should have a ground type move incoming. So switch in a flying type. Start firing off our special... Oh wait, I meant to use Hidden Power, not that. Oh well. Okay, we got a Grassy Seed, but why aren't we getting someone who will give me an air balloon? You know what? Charizard. Get me out of here. And real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and set my system clock back to normal. I won't bother restarting the game again, but it's just that I've started to develop a bit of a habit of forgetting to do so. So I'd like to have it done when I have the chance. Okay, well at least we should be able to get access to Route 10 now. Yeah, there aren't any other battles here in town. There are a few other items, though, so we want to stop at a couple places. It looks like the TMs for Fly, Frustration, and Return can all be found here in town. We might actually wind up just leave me alone and let me play the game. Like, look, this is a good feature, but the constant interruptions, I can see why people complain about them. So apparently there's a Malasada shop with an Oranguru in it who gives us TM for Frustration. Might be this, I'm not sure. But it only happens at night, so we can't do it right now. Okay, this is... So this is Hapu. I believe she's the Kahuna of this island. Oh, there's a girl somewhere in this library who gives us Fly. Okay. And there's a community center somewhere that can give us access to all of the weather rocks. The ones that let us... Oh, there's Acerola. She is one of the trial captains. Apparently she is an orphan. So we'll want to keep an eye out for the community center. Is this it? Nice, okay. So that's one of the items that's very useful here. There's someone who gives us a quiz. Okay, this is a shop. Ah, it's a flea market. What about you? Ah, weather class. Make rain dance last. Damp rock. Hail icy rock. Sunshine heat rock. Smooth rock. You know what they should do? They should have a held item that cuts the duration of any weather when the Pokemon is in while the weather is activated. It would be pretty niche, but I think it would still see some use in like doubles formats because that's where weather is most popular. Let's take a moment, wander around, read the signs, because I just want to know where the Malasada shop is. Is this an outfit? It is. Yeah, I'm not bothering with the character customization, even as minimal as it is. So, hang on, I'm just going to take a moment and check. I feel like this is a sushi place, not a Malasada shop. I might just be talking about the one in the Pokemon Center. Or it might be in one of the parts of town that I can't access yet. So we're gonna save, restart the game, go into the Pokemon Center. If it's nighttime, and that's where they're talking about, then we should be able to talk to the Orangaroo. Okay, not there. The only other likely location is right here, and I'm not seeing an Orangaroo. So I guess I would have to guess that we don't have access yet. But we do have access to Route 10. So let's take a look. Except actually, we're gonna pause it there. I'll leave you with this excellent music while I go hit the bathroom for a minute. Be good, and please don't... Please don't release any Pokemon. There we go. We're back. Okay, so you're not a trainer. Okay, I wonder what reward we get for this. It is worth noting that down in the south of the city, we might actually backtrack for just a minute here. Because based on these levels, I'm guessing that we can go into the south of the city now. So we're going to go ahead and get an encounter real quick. Wait, this is... Oh no, 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 no. Wait, was that what I wanted from Route 11? I didn't realize this was Route 11. I thought this was a different section of the city. Oh, please. I think that was what I wanted. No, it wasn't. Crap. Well, that's no Kamala encounter, and there's a route up ahead that we're going to get no encounter from because... Yeah, it was Route 10. If we had just gotten our encounter in Route 10, none of this would have happened. And there was a good encounter here. We could have picked up a Kamala, which would have been a really strong option. And instead... we're stuck with Pancham. checkered. I keep missing out on useful encounters because I make dumb choices like that, and honestly, it's kind of getting annoying. We're already coming up on some areas where we can't guarantee that we get the good encounters, so it's really frustrating when I just throw away good encounters that I could have guaranteed or could have almost guaranteed. Why am I like this? If this ends up being like, if we end up having to restart, and it's because I run out of decent Pokemon, because I keep missing encounters that I could have had that would have made me stronger, that's going to be really frustrating. This is where I was supposed to go. This is the outer cave. Okay, we got a Trubbish. We had no control here. It was going to be Grimer, Trubbish, or Magnemite. I was hoping for Grimer, but whatever. You know what? You're just going to be used shorts. Because you look like you might not smell as pleasant as one would hope. So stupid. Also, I'm going to switch up the team order. Think literally all I had to do to avoid that issue was walk into this grass, get an encounter. Okay, Route 10, what's in the shaking trees? Nope, just a Fearow and a Skarmory, too tall. Okay, that's a Stuffle, and this is a Stuffle. And this is probably one of the most important berry trees that we're going to come across. Because this is the tree that gives all of the stat adjustment berries. I don't know if I can talk to this Stuffle without triggering this match. Okay. I just don't feel like dealing with any of these people. I'm already dealing with me, and that's one more person that I'm prepared to handle. Okay, it looks like there are some Skull Grunts that we are going to run into here. One has a Golbat, one has Eradicate. So... Might be best to back up to the Pokemon Center in town. change up the team briefly. Let's see, you are at level, okay. So I never actually checked. What do we get for helping this lady? Never melt ice. We don't even have ice-type Pokemon yet. We'll have some ice coverage at some point down the line, but like... that's far from the most useful thing available. Dang it. Scalloped, you're up. Okay, and these are the Team Skull Grunts that we have to deal with. Shouldn't be too much trouble. It's just a Golbat and a... yeah, it's a Golbat and a Raticate. Should be able to round off the Raticate in one shot with Brick Break. Which is why... oh. Try and get a Rock Tomb in there. Okay, back to you, Scalloped. Dang it. I was hoping we would outspeed after just one Rock Tomb, but apparently not. Oh, but hiking does. Okay, we catch a ride. And now that we've gotten there, we can go ahead and zip on back down to here. Go and grab that Nevermelt ice. Alright. Let's take a look at Mount Lanakila, and we should probably take a look at Route 12 and Blush Mountain, because there's a chance that we have access to those already. I wasn't expecting to even be able to... I just want to run through this. I want to say why I made my mistake, because I already know. See, I didn't think that we would even have access to Route 11 yet. They've been very deliberate about giving us one route at a time and cutting off access to all the other routes where we could potentially pick up anything. Like, it's really been a one route on each step scenario. So I just didn't imagine that I could walk onto a route that wasn't I just didn't imagine that I could walk onto a route that wasn't the next one in order. So when I got onto this route, I was like, okay, this must be the Outer Cape or whatever the heck it's called. But no, the Outer Cape is where you go to access the recycling plant or whatever the heck it is. As far as Route 11, I want to know what's on it, and if there's any reason for me to salvage what it has. Any reason for me to salvage this. Yeah, even here I have daytime, even odds for Komala and Paris. We had a shot at another fully evolved Pokemon, and I threw it away. This is really getting to be an annoying pattern. We don't have many guaranteed encounters left. Actually, I want to break this out. These are my original notes for this. So yeah, coming up we have a chance to get Minior, but in the same area there's also Ditto, Cleffa, and I think one other Pokemon that might show up. So Minior versus 3 worse options. Here on Route 11 we had access to Komala. And then on Route 12, we can potentially get access to Blush Mountain. On Route 12 we can potentially get access to Torkoal, which would be the ideal, but it's not guaranteed. On Blush Mountain, we could potentially get either Torkoal or... on Blush Mountain we could potentially get either Torkoal or Togedemaru. And... neither of them are guaranteed. We do finally get a guaranteed encounter right after the Ghost-type trial. Yeah, right after the Ghost-type trial, or maybe right before, we will get either a Klefki or a Mimikyu. We can't control which one, but we're guaranteed to get at least one of the two. It's just... That's like it. That's all I've got on my notes. So throwing away Route 11 where I could have potentially... You turned away. throwing away Route 11 where I could have potentially gotten a strong normal type that was within the height limit, and that was one of the Pokemon that I really wanted to get in this run, is annoying. It's Comfey all over again. So this guy frightens me because he's got a belly drumming Hariyama. And while we could probably take it, like there are definitely strategies we have that we could defeat it. Okay. So I can't get up to Blush. I can't get onto Route 12 or up to Blush Mountain until I take the trial. That kind of makes sense. I just don't know why they're giving me why they gave me Route 11 when they did. Come on. How's this the one place that they don't restrict my travel? Welcome to the stream, Rafkin. Sorry I didn't say hi as soon as you came in. It was just... I was doing a bit of a rant after throwing away what was an almost guaranteed encounter for a dupe that I could have gotten somewhere else. Anyway, Mount Hokalani. We're going to want it set to daytime. That will cut out the chance of encountering Cleffa. So we're gonna save. It also doesn't help that Komalo would have helped with our type diversity a little bit, since our only normal type... Oh, I didn't mean to restart it yet. I need to adjust the time. One more restart. So, two things. One, we want it daytime because that will give us a 60% chance of our first legal encounter being Minior, with a 40% of it being either Ditto or Beldum, both of which are pretty bad options. Hello, what's your deal? No. Okay, so there are some trainers along here. All I'm looking for is a grass patch, folks. And it looks like there's one right here. So, better than 50% odds for the encounter which we want, which means we're probably not going to get it because I really feel like I'm running out of luck and brain cells in this challenge. Oh, and we can get this TM for Volt Switch. That's actually pretty good. Are there any other good items here? No, just the TM for Volt Switch. And I guess Veteran Akira has TM 95. Which is Snarl. That's not a big deal, honestly. So now... where's the encounter? Thank you. It doesn't help with our type diversity, but it does help. We'll open with a quick ball. Yeah, see, the weird thing is, we're getting so many of the same Pokemon. We're getting so many of the same types. We've got lots of flying types, lots of fairy types, lots of water types, a surprising number of rock types, and that's about it. Those are the main things that we're getting for some reason. For some reason, those are the ones with short Pokemon. Drawstring, I'm afraid you will never evolve. But honestly, it's a positive. Ooh, we got a yellow Minior. So for those who don't know, Minior can come in a bunch of different colors. It's completely random as far as I know. And what is your name going to be? This is one that I kind of want to put some thought into. Huh. Well, since we can't get Komala, who was the best candidate for this name, we're going with Pajama Shorts. And let's see Pajama's summary. Minus special defense plus special attack. That's not bad, all things considered. A lot of its best moveset is special. Including its best rock stab in Power Gem. And you know what? You can be added to the party. And with that, honestly, I think the smart move for me here is to call it a day there. And that is simply because the more I start making unnecessary mistakes and reckless calls, the more likely it is that I'm about to do something really monumentally stupid that could actually ruin the run. So, in an effort to avoid that, we're going to call it there for the night. I know it was a short stream, about 3 hours, but maybe a little less. Anyway, I'm just trying to give my brain a rest since apparently it isn't prepared to deal with this today. I'm making dumb calls and rushing. So we're going to head out before I get one of my more important Pokemon killed or something. Thanks everyone for hanging out, though. Not too much happened. Next time we should be off to a pretty fast start. We've got in the observatory is the next trial. We're probably going to do a couple of things to prep for it, but then we'll be diving in. And yeah, hopefully by then I'll have some good plans for the next few stages of the game. And apart from that, I appreciate y'all, and I hope to see y'all next time. Later, folks.